this morning. I am down working on my filter system. Those of you who have seen my earlier videos would know that I have three DIY filters set up here. The first one that you can see right here is my static filter with K1 and K3 media in there. Not sure if you're going to be able to see too much down there because of the lighting. The next one is a moving bed filter. That's this one here, and one on the far side, also moving bed filter. Now what I was experiencing was a leak from this filter here. The fitting on the far side, you can just kind of see it there. Some of the material I had used to seal around the pipe had come loose, allowing for a leak. It wasn't substantial by any means, but it was a continuous one and was getting a bit worse. So I decided to reseal the three of them where they have the fittings coming in. So that's this one here, and then on the other one, both the pipe that connects it here on the inside as well as that one going through the other filter. So I'm going to do that now, and then I've dropped the level of the media down so that I can get in here to make the changes with the sealant. I took the old sealant off yesterday to allow this all to dry out thoroughly before I put on the material that I'll show you in a moment. So I'm going to do that now, leave it overnight to cure, and then we'll put it on, get the filters back up and running again tomorrow. Now the product that I'm going to be using is this one here. It is called GeoCell 4500. You'll see the word roof on there. This is actually a roofing sealant that adheres very, very well to EPDM rubber like we do for our pond liners here in Canada. And it also adheres to most plastics. So it is a specialty item that's not found generally in most pond supply stores. So I did pick this up online. I'm going to be, like I say, resealing these fittings in a few moments. I won't sort of video that. I'll show you that once I have the sealant in place. It is a bit messy. I'll be wearing gloves to do it. And then once I have got the sealant on there, taking the gloves off, I'll pick the camera up again. And in the interim, what I have done is, you just move that out of the way and let me just sort of come out of my filter area there. Now I've turned it off at the moment just so you can hear me speak down here. But I have my converted swimming pool filter down there. This is the one I did a video on earlier using the K+ sinking media. It has been working very, very well. And right now, when the pump is running, I have the water diverted from the barrel filters there. All of the waters are going through this filter into my tower shower at the end and then into the pond. I have my two sturgeon in here, and I'm going to try and get some underwater footage to add to the video, and I will do that once I got the sealant done. So I'm going to put the camera down now and get the sealant in place. I will show you that once that is done, and then I will, as I say, try and get some underwater footage of the sturgeon. So I will be back with you shortly. As you will recall earlier in the video, I had put the new sealant onto the fitting in the filters, and I will show you a couple of them here in a moment. This is the first one. You can see the sealant is on there. I did put the sealant on, left it for approximately 16 hours, and then put another thinner layer on top of that just to ensure that I hadn't left any gaps or anything for potential water leakage. You can see that that is looking very well. It's hardened up very, very nicely. So it's now been over 24 hours for the first one and approximately 12-14 hours since the second coating went on. So I'm confident that that's going to be okay. I'm going to fill the filters back up in a few moments just to see how that is working, make sure there's no leaks, and then I will get everything up and running again. And then in the other filter, I know it's a little harder to see because it's on the black barrel. You can see it there as well. That's the new layer of sealant that is on there. I did the same on this side here, and the same in the remaining barrel over there as well. So I'm confident, as much as I can be, that this will have made a difference and should prevent any further leakage, hopefully, for the foreseeable future. So on that note, I will just stop the recording there for a moment. I'm going to get these filled back up, and once that is done, I will let them sit for a little while, come down and do a check on the seals to make sure there's no water leakage, and if all is good, then I'm going to put some live bacteria into the filters here, with them having been shut down for the basically day and a half without aeration. No doubt the bacteria has died off, or most of it will have, and I just want to get things up and running again with that. You can see across the way here, let me just kind of zoom in a little, that the shower is working well. That has been running the whole time, so I'm not concerned about that. There's live bacteria in there as well as in the converted pool filter. So I'm going to pause things there while I get these filled back up, and then I'll show you once that's done. As I said, I'm going to let it sit for a while, and then we'll put the bacteria in and get everything up and running once again. Alright, the filters are up and running again. I did fill them with water, let them sit for approximately 3 hours. No leaks are apparent, which is good news. I've just turned the pump back on. You can see the water flow coming out of there now. I'm going to let them run for a while, and I'll come down and check to make sure that the sealing job that I did is holding up well, and fingers crossed that's the case. What I am going to do is add some beneficial bacteria, and I'll just show you the type I have here. This is the one that I use. It is called Microlift PL, specifically designed for ponds. It is a live bacteria. Has worked well for me in the past. I don't know, how much the bacteria actually proliferates in the filters to kind of give them a jump start, as I'm not a microbiologist and don't have any way to check it. It's just a matter of sort of checking ammonia, nitrite buildup in the pond, and I will do that, in later today probably, and again in a couple of days. But otherwise, things seem to be going well. So once again, I do appreciate your support. Thank you for continuing to watch the video up to this point. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you for hanging in there. If you're new to the channel or just passing through, please leave a comment below. Please hit that like and subscribe button, as your feedback is always appreciated, as is the subscriptions. And I look forward to getting another video out to you fairly soon. So thank you once again, and remember, keep calm, keep coy.